I've got a health warning for people who do this kind of work. It may never leave you, and certainly our work in Cambodia has stayed with us. God's got a sense of humour, because not only did he help me go abroad with my wife, but he took us to a refugee camp that was a Khmer Rouge refugee camp. And the Khmer Rouge were the people responsible for the killing fields and the genocide between 1975 and 79 in Cambodia. So from a Western perspective, they were a hated people. And Kim and I were asked to go and minister to them with a team. So it was hard to get your head around the fact that you're going to work with people who'd killed lots of other people. And we were at the camp 2 years. There are about 40,000 people within a square kilometre area. And to be blunt, when you're a refugee, you're not put on the best land. You're put somewhere that the local population doesn't want you, if I can put it that way. But the refugee camp had 40,000 people, and it was an organised camp by then. It had been in existence for a number of years, and it was well structured. And when you stepped into that camp, you were in Khmer Rouge territory politically, although the camp was on the Thai border. So we were engrossed in Khmer Rouge culture and working with Khmer Rouge people. And for the first few weeks and months, I guess I personally questioned why I'd been asked to go to that camp and minister to that people. All I can say is most of the people were young, lots of children. Through the genocide, there was no elderly population, and people are people. Being a refugee teaches you that today is important. People in that camp valued what little they had. They valued family and relationships. They valued hope. And from a Western mindset where we're always looking ahead and planning ahead, taking out health insurance, thinking for the next 10, 15 years, that didn't occur to the refugees. The object was to survive the next day and hopefully at some point get home. Having done overseas work, I got offered the chance to go overseas. They got on short-term consultancies, and I got a phone call at work from the the Christian relief organisations, to say would I be interested in leading a team to go out to Rwanda. My first vivid memory is we flew from Kenya in a small aeroplane into Goma, and the airport itself was just full of people, and we couldn't see the landing strip. The airplane seemed to come down and people parted. It was absolute chaos. Nothing had been organised. There were just streams of thousands of people spilling over the Rwandan border into Zaire and being shepherded onto the side of a volcano, which was just hard volcanic ash. I was there a month, and then the first few days with the team were doing what's called a needs assessment, I suppose you'd call it, seeing where we could fit in to the United Nations coordinated relief effort. And it was very basic stuff about looking after orphans, getting basic hygiene and public health measures in, including immunisations for children, massive malnutrition problem. I'm not a reflective person normally. I just get on with things. And I never write poetry, but at the end of my month in Rwanda before I came home, I wrote a poem. And this is it. It's called Dying is Easy. Dying is easy in Mugamba. The daily quota of discarded bodies, shrouded in rags and indignity, testify to that. Where each family endures the numbing cold of night, under the insult of a flimsy piece of plastic sheeting for a home, and clothed in tatters. Dying is easy in Mugunga, where the insufficient food and water is fought over, where the strong win, where blankets are killed for. Dying is easy in Mugunga. The bloated bellies of starving children press against the stench of squalor and dysentery, where despair is as harsh and heavy as the volcanic rock. And that for me sums up my month there. Still get emotional thinking about it in a way. How can you forget those people? But you can make a difference.